Hello, fellow travelers. Welcome to Respawn Station. My name is Rick Indula, and today I'm joined by the co-host of the Respawn Station podcast, Nick Sivak, to watch Gamescom opening night live from Germany. Nick, man, first of all, we're like vampires, so for us, the daylight, it's not quite hitting us the same way. But that being said, we're just 4 minutes away from the showcase. And actually, you know what? Before we even get into the Gamescom coverage, I just want to say, I was just doing some editing for our our kind of highlights that we put up on YouTube, and I was through my downward review, and my God, Nick, I commend your patience. You listened to me talk about that game for damn near 30 minutes. Wow, that is incredible. Sign of a great co-host. So check out the podcast, check out the YouTube. And now, with that said, Nick, what are your expectations going into Gamescom opening night live? If Jeff Keighley hasn't already thrown a bucket of water on top of him in the lead up to it.
I mean, I'm pretty much expecting everything that he said is going to be here. So
Indiana Jones, we're going to see
Indiana Jones, Black Ops 6, the new game from the Little Nightmares team. That stuff, it's all kind of exciting, I guess. It's the kind of stuff where it's like none of that on that list, except for maybe Indiana Jones, I'm really hot on.
Yeah.
I'm always excited the most for the things I don't know that I want.
Like Indiana Jones, but the more I see of this Indiana Jones game, the less I'm convinced of it. And I think it's mainly the first person thing of it all. I really understand that they are the masters of first person. They understand this. The machine game is really good at first person. The Wolfenstein games prove that, but it just doesn't feel like it fits Indiana Jones. And
I want to see more gameplay. The last couple of times we've seen Indiana Jones, it's pretty cutscene heavy, and then some snippets of gameplay. I'd really like to see a little mission playthrough today.
I agree.
Outside of that, though, I appreciate that it is different, because I feel like if they did go for a more traditional third-person action game, it would just be inviting the Uncharted and Tomb Raider comparisons.
100%.
So I appreciate that it's a little bit different, but yeah, I feel like they haven't exactly demonstrated the first-person stuff super great yet.
Right. And yeah, Black Ops 6, we're going to see it, obviously, because in just 10 days, we got the open beta going up, and people will be getting their hands on it. And so, yeah, expected, but hopefully, we have a good show, nothing too... the pacing keeps up. It's always interesting to see a new Jeff Keighley show. And I feel like now we've come to a point in the industry where it's every few months he just rears his head and is did you miss me? It used to be once a year you'd be like, oh, the Jeff Keighley show. Now he's like, oh, it's another Jeff Keighley show? Nothing. I love Jeff Keighley. It's just that I see him everywhere now. But with that said...
Yeah, they're showing Monster Hunter Wilds again, and it's
sure.
While I get that that's a big game for a lot of people, I'm just not super into Monster Hunter, so anytime we see gameplay, it's always yep, looks like Monster Hunter.
Yeah. All right. I have now tuned into the music of this last 30 seconds, Nick. We're getting hype.
Woo!
I will say, speaking of getting hype, I've been listening to the Warhammer 40k Darktide soundtrack. It is ridiculously good. It has it just makes no sense. I'm just listening to it, kind of as I write and stuff, and all of a sudden my face will be like, oh, that was such a disgusting beat. Oh. Anyway, here we are. 18 plus disclaimer. All those children better watch out.
Siri, turn it off.
Welcome to the Gamescom.
Kyle.
Kyle Bossman, and I'm going to be teeing up trailers.
I was just watching him earlier.
Anticipation in these final few moments leading up to the big show itself, Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024. Now, here's the weird thing about the pre-show this year: we have more games in this pre-show than ever before, and a bunch of them are brand new announcements.
Whoa!
That's mucho.
What a jump scare!
Street Fighter 6 showed up for this. The pre-show is good. So let's get it started. We're talking about Dave the Diver first, who's had some fun and unpredictable collaborations already
Godzilla?
this year, but he's not done yet.
That ends next month, I think.
Let's see what Dave's getting into next.
Now with more friends.
Did you play Dave the Diver?
Yes, I did. It's one of those weird games where I could understand, like, all the elements are there doing, like, where critically I understand that, like, there's a lot, like, this game is a game that people will love. And so I did give it I reviewed it for the site and I gave it a good score. But I also was, like, it's not one that I kept, like, going back to myself.
Balatro.
Oh my! Oh, that's the collab. Oh, I thought it was done. I thought we were moving to. Oh my God! What? Potion craft. Oh, I understand what's happening now.
Just a bunch of different like indie collabs.
I see. I didn't recognize the first one. I'm not sure. MX.
Yeah.
MXM Tune. Yeah, I'm not
If you're
sure.
just joining us here at the pre-show, you're still relatively early. You only missed one trailer so far. And our next one is for a brand new game in a storied franchise, well known for its depiction of long-distance relationships.
Kyle is ridiculously good at the cold, like, dry reads.
Oh, is this Sniper Elite?
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, this is actually, I'm not joking. I love this game series.
I played, I think, 3 and 4.
Because it's,
Or maybe just 4.
well, see, here's the thing. Did you play it by yourself, Nick?
Mostly, but I think I did play some co-op with a buddy of mine. If that's
I mean,
an
like
option.
I always
forget.
say, by yourself, it's not as fun as doing it with a buddy. I always say that. And this is one of those situations. It's definitely like, I played all of them, not all of them. Every Sniper Elite game I've played in co-op, and I've also played Zombie Army 4 as well. And so I'm genuinely excited.
I played a tiny bit of Zombie Army, but not a whole lot.
Because it's not, you don't get consistent. Oh, Sniper Elite Resistance, not a numbered entry. You don't get like co-op games like that consistently.
The main event is close. It will have the big games. It will have the big game announcements. But for now, this pre-show is bustling along. Up next, a brand new trailer for Begone Beast.
Was this previously revealed or?
I was about to say, I don't think I've ever seen this, so.
Blood pours out. Oh my God. It's
It basically is.
it's not, but it is.
Getting a lot of clashing tones here.
Oh, Fabio. Boss? You get a boss?
It's Dave the Diver.
Begone Beast. Early access February 2025. Interesting.
Trust me on this. You're about to see the most thrilling trailer for a road building simulator you've ever seen in your life right now.
If it's not the most... Oh, it's Focus Entertainment.
When I was a kid, I couldn't wait to leave this town behind. But what's that saying? Man plans and God laughs? Well, he must have had a good one on my account. When the water receded, it carried away everything we ever had.
What? This was not what I...
Gave me a reason
This is a...
to stay.
Not the turn I expected.
This is the kind of tone that I want from
Oh, roads.
sim building games, though. Like,
It's fair.
I think it's an effective hook.
It is. It is. Yeah. No.
I think I'm stuck here.
Big rescue op. Get him out of the mud. I'm sure that's incredibly satisfying.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some people getting very hype about this right now. Roadcraft Clear Supply Rebuild 2025 PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC.
And now you're about to see a couple
Wow.
of games that will make you say,
Night. Oh, couldn't read it. Oh.
Looks like Crash.
Oh, shit. Kyle was right. That's cool.
Yeah, it really reminds me of like Crash 4.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Could not read the name though. Starts with an N.
Yeah, I think the lightning bolt was an I.
Yeah, I thought it was a T initially for some reason, so that's why it took me a second before I processed that it was an it's an I, and then I didn't get further. Oh, Nike. What the? You guys, that was a joke. You couldn't. What?
Oblivious to the master's leash.
Dude.
True balance lies.
Yeah, there's some
beyond the
some
edge
quick
of
cuts in here.
Do not take free will for granted.
Okay.
I know I did.
Enotria, the last song. Oh, okay. Is this look at Souls-like? Looks like it.
Yeah, it's kind of got that animation style.
And then backstab. That's 100%. I feel like what this is.
Tales worn as medals avail naught for a hero's self-proclaimed. And what of you, trespasser? Have you come to pry the stone from his boot? It matters not. Your fate is sealed by weapon drawn. This day,
Oh shit, next month.
ends.
Nick, do you have interest in that?
I don't think it looks bad, but it also
we all
doesn't
agree that this
really pique my
pre-show is
interest
going
all that
pretty
much.
good so far, but my primary duty here is to make you aware of and excited about the fact that opening night live is minutes away. So here they are, the top 10 reasons to look forward to Gamescom opening night live 2024. Number 10. A new look at Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Number 9. An extended look at the gameplay of Dune Awakening.
Okay.
Can I be honest with you for a second? I didn't really get Dune until the second movie, and now I think Dune is cool.
Nice.
Number 8. The tinge of king-like power you feel when dozens of big-budget games desperately beg you to wishlist them. Number 7 reason to look forward to Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024. News from Marvel Rivals. Number 6.
Nah.
Yeah.
An Indiana Jones and the Great
Oh.
Circle presentation. Because there's no way it's just another super long cutscene. At some point, they're going to have to show what it's like to play this game. Like, what button is the whip? Number 5. The reveal of Tarsier Studios.
Kyle gets it.
Okay.
game.
Yep.
Here's the
We
story
saw
of
this during the THQ Nordic
so,
one.
Tarsier Studios, who made the Little Nightmares games, a few weeks ago, they put out this terrifying teaser with like this sliced open giant happy pig, and then it just says worldwide game reveal, Gamescom ONL. And that makes me curious. I don't even know what this is. Number 4 reason to look forward to Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024. 50-50 shot Sam Lake shows up with a new dance. Just to be clear here, he is not scheduled to appear, but you always feel like there's a chance. Number 3. The first
If Sam Lake comes out and
gameplay
it's
of
Max Payne,
Civilization
that'd be
7.
hype, even though it like just entered
2.
production.
Yeah.
An update on Monster Hunter Wilds. Officially, we're just calling this an update, but there's no way it's just going to be somebody talking. I promise it's going to be nice. And the number 1 reason to look forward to
Jeff
Gamescom
Keighley.
Opening Night Live 2024 is... It is always nice to hear a room full of people cheer and be happy about video
That's
games.
fair.
Almost always. But before we can get to any of that, there's still plenty of pre-show to go. Next up, from the studio behind Fury and Haven, here's a brand new trailer for Cairn.
Fury was good. Oh, I remember this one. This one's
Yep.
the giant mountain climbing one, right? Yeah. You're talking about
Oh.
Dark Tide soundtrack. Fury has a great soundtrack if you never listened to that one.
No, it does. So I'm guessing that little bot is like your checkpoint system, because then that's where you fall. Oh no, I guess the checkpoint, because you can put in manual holds too. It seems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it does seem to be that that's like your little checkpoint buddy. Where's the stamina bar? I missed it.
I wonder if it's more contextual than that. It seemed like maybe like
Doesn't look so bad.
You
the
just have to
character's
read
arms
her-
were like shaking or
Yeah, you
something.
just have
Like
to
I wonder
read
if that's
her,
kind of your tell.
Yeah.
This next part is
Looks
cool.
cool.
You're going to see a mysterious trailer for an unannounced game, and
Okay.
then immediately after that, I have an interview with that game's developer. So first, here's this.
David Well presents
How long has it been?
first-person farming horror allegory. What a sentence!
6? I need to get up. But no matter how much I sleep, I still feel tired.
I feel that,
Maybe
man.
it's because the nights here feel unsettling. The only thing that brings me a bit of comfort is that I'll never talk to another human being ever again. I've decided that this abandoned farm will be the place where I die. But until then, that leaves me with the ever-pressing question. How do I fill the time? There's always a lot to do on a farm, and it's good to keep busy.
What
Get
a
your mind
concept,
off
huh?
things,
Mm-hmm.
like the things you've lost.
Shooting in a farming game. What is this?
We'll see what
It's
we
an
can do
allegory, Nick. You wouldn't
after the
understand.
harvest.
We harvest shadows.
Recently, I had the opportunity to talk to the solo developer behind We Harvest Shadows, David Whaley.
What's up? Thanks for having me. It's a great honor.
Heck yeah, we're happy to have you. How would you label We Harvest Shadows?
We Harvest Shadows is officially, I call it, a first-person farming horror allegory. And it's because I wanted to do a lot of weird things with this game. I wanted to make a beautiful horror game. It's very personal, story-wise. I call it anti-cozy game, which
We
probably
need
won't
more of
doesn't even
those.
work. I think a lot of us, we had a hard time during the pandemic, and like Animal Crossing, like that saved my life.
Extremely cozy.
Yes, extremely cozy. And I was like, I wonder if we can take this type of gameplay, which is relaxing, and twist it in an unusual way to make a gameplay experience that's unlike anything else. And so I want this game to be relaxing, but I also want it to be terrifying.
So I think an interesting part of that trailer is when you get your first objective on that notepad and it just says leave house, which seems like a simple thing, but I'm wondering in the game itself, is it going to be like a mechanically difficult thing to do?
I don't want to spoil anything, but in the trailer, I wanted to show this main character, his mental state and how his capacity is different. And maybe sometimes we want to judge people that like, oh, they can't leave the house, what's the big deal? But I've had days like that where that's the hardest thing in the world. And I wanted these mental hurdles to become real. Like they're figurative challenges, but they become like literal challenges and sometimes literal demons in the game.
I've been there where leave house is a difficult objective of the day. I've been there.
Yep, me too.
No, I get that. What is something from that trailer you hope people didn't miss?
There is like some hidden things in the trailer. There might be
like
some
what?
Yeah, there might be some eagle-eyed viewers, but a big theme of the game is that he wants to be alone forever, right? But he's actually being watched at all times. And so in the trailer there's a lot of hidden faces, scary things looking at him. So
What's your
maybe
read
people
on
can
this,
go
Ree?
back and see if they can find him.
David Whaley, thank you so much for joining us.
Man,
have a great Gamescom.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks again to David.
this kind of reminds me of the movie Trap.
And bringing the vibes
Not
back
in
up.
not in
And
concept.
I think now is as good a time as
Also, I'm
any
having
for a
chocolate.
super scary trailer with biblical undertones.
But it's one of those things when you go into the movie or the game in this instance, it's such a weird concept, but you just have to be like, yeah, I'm buying into the concept by purchasing the movie ticket or buying the game. And it's one of those things like, what a weird concept, but I'm into the idea of just being like, all right, let's see what happens. Like, let's see where it goes.
Yeah.
And we need more anti-cozy games. I've been saying that.
Too much cozy.
Too much cozy, man.
Cozy games are the new open world.
True horror often doesn't present itself in the way we expect or desire.
Jesus.
But I will reveal to you the
Literally.
real horror.
I feel like this would be a gnarly VR experience. See, Nick, now that I've finished my first VR game, I am, I want every game to be VR. Ava. AI. Ayla. Fuck, jeez. Could not have gotten that.
It's like Wheel of Fortune.
Oh! It's AI! I mean, it's VR, fuck.
It's AI.
Fireshine Games. Ayla.
Bellissimo. Next up is a trailer that works better if I don't even set it up. So here's a good trailer to watch.
Stuck on a planet with nowhere to poop?
The juiciest burgers in the galaxy. Burger Squirt.
Flappy Extreme Learning Smartbot from Hot Whiz.
I smush it down my throat.
New Game Guy.
Greetings, brave explorer. We here at Alta Interglobal would like to welcome you to our newest venture, the colonization of space.
New Florida.
You've spent almost a century hurtling through the universe in cryosleep, ready to begin your work on this.
This is like a
strange
city
alien
builder.
planet. Unfortunately, changing market conditions have led us
Gives
to the
me,
realization that space exploration is far too costly
high
and
on life.
unpredictable, and Alta
Energy.
has decided to cancel all future plans in space. I regret to inform you that you have therefore been made redundant. Your final check has been sent. We thank you for your service, and we hope you eventually find a way home. Good luck.
We're back for number 2. Single-player online co-op.
Is this Journey to the Savage Planet, maybe? It also gives
I think
me
that's what it
that
sounds like. Yeah,
vibe.
Revenge
Yeah.
of the Savage Planet. That's pretty dope. What?
I didn't even know there was an Xbox.
Why are these becoming just a series of plugs for other events? Like the THQ is like, go watch Gamescom. And the Gamescom's like, go watch the Xbox one tomorrow.
This next trailer is for you.
This looks cozy. Oh my god.
Off on the wrong foot for Sri.
Is like a sim?
It looks like it.
Oh, with like
hyper real graphics.
Yeah. But that's the thing, though. I feel like when it's like this, it almost gets into Uncanny Valley.
Yeah.
Because like Sims has like at least that little bit of cartoon where you can kind of like, what the hell is going on? Why does the hardwood have so much texture? In Zoe. Character studio. Oh. Tribe 9.
Oh, this was the one that you talked about on the podcast. One day.
Yep, it is. Check out the inbox. And I believe I said this is one you'd be interested in.
Yeah.
Do you seem interested?
It's, interest is peaked. I'm not like hard in, but
sure. Level up.
Kind of a weird trailer, but
yeah. It had like a first half and then a second half. But I feel like I could have just gone into the second half. But Tribe 9. Wishlist on Steam will also be available on iOS and Android.
Welcome back to the Gamescom Opening Night Live
just 3 minutes away.
Pre-show where we are getting people excited for a big night of video game trailers by showing you more and more game trailers. And next up is another brand new game announcement.
I've always wanted to fly. The joy of it, the freedom of it.
Hey.
To just take your life in your hands and soar. I think that's in us all, isn't it? At least that's what my dad taught me.
That's a Hollywood actor. God, I hope it's Callisto Protocol 2. Directive 8020? Oh, it's a Dark Pictures game?
Dark Pictures.
But we have just one trailer left in this pre-show. You might remember, back at Summer Game Fest, Capcom announced that Terry Bogard would be joining Season 2 of Street Fighter 6.
I think that name got leaked a while ago.
Directive
that vaguely
8020
sounds familiar to me, yeah.
Huh.
But tonight, now, in this moment, Terry's about to power dunk all
that, or maybe it wasn't leaked. Maybe they just like announced all of their future titles.
Sure.
I don't remember.
That was just our first look.
Terry Bogard. This is one of my favorite characters in Smash.
Ah.
I haven't really hopped back into Street Fighter 6 in a while.
Yeah, I remember you played it when it first came out.
You say time for a pizza?
I think you said beatdown.
Oh.
Are you in the mood for a pizza, Nick? It's just
Time for pizza. He looks fun.
KO. Street Fighter 6. Watch the
Good
extended
stuff,
version
Carrie.
on
And
Street
that's it for
Fighter.
the pre-show. Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024.
His
is
final
now
smash
officially
in
just
Smash
seconds
Ultimate
away.
is like
Thank you
ultimate
for hanging out with me
satisfaction
here
when you
and
hit
Mucho.
that.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye, Kyle.
It's like the hardest punch in history. That
Oh, did I just kick the camera? Oh, I'm good. Here we are, the main show.
Please welcome your host, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Jeff Keighley.
Oh, a little casual today. Oh.
Guten Abend, Gamescom! And hello to everyone watching around the world. This is Opening Night Live from beautiful Cologne, Germany. And we have our biggest live audience of fans ever here at Cologne Messe. Over 5,000 people together as a community
5,000.
to celebrate our love of games. And of course, millions of you watching online around the world, welcome. We have gathered for the grand kickoff to Gamescom, the world's biggest in-person video game event, and this is our 6th Opening Night Live.
Has that always been
Now,
the case,
tonight,
or
for the
is that because
first time, we
E3
have a live
shut
sign
down?
language stream of ONL to make the show even
What
more
specifically?
accessible.
Look
Thank
how
you
it's
to
like the
Gaborski, who's
Gamescom's the
signing
biggest
show right now. Thank you, Gaborski.
in-person. Game.
No, that's been the case for like a long time.
Now, while the
Damn.
game industry certainly has faced challenges this year, I know that ONL will get you excited about what's to come later this year and in 2025 and beyond. Now, over the next 2 hours, you're going to see world premieres from studios big and small,
Hours.
including, yes, some new game
Oh, hold your
announcements you're not
breath.
expecting, and some surprises, so get ready. From Monster Hunter to Indiana Jones.
I'm gonna hold you to that,
Doom
Jeff.
to Civilization, Call of Duty to Marvel Rivals, the most anticipated
I only
games will
kid.
be on stage
I
tonight
usually am
because
fine
they
with
wanted
most
to
of
be
Jeff's
here with
shows.
you guys at
Yeah,
Gamescom,
yeah.
And I am so honored and grateful to have the opportunity to present these games to you.
Hold for applause.
So Gamescom, Sensi bereit for the world premiere? I
Damn.
tried it.
You
All
practiced.
right, here's our first world premiere, a brand new game announcement. This one hasn't leaked, and it's exclusive right here.
Hasn't
ONL.
leaked. Wow. 2K Games presents a Gearbox, software game.
Is it Borderlands?
It is. Oh. Is this Gears 4 or is it a spin-off, you think? Let's see.
Could literally be anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Randy Pitchford said that Borderlands 4, they said was in development recently.
Oh,
Probably
shit.
because the movie bombed.
Whatever are you talking about? This graphics looks crazy though, not like Borderlands at all. Unless the realities are merging. I don't know how Borderlands works. Oh.
It's a Psycho Mask.
Oh, it's like a hyper realistic, but Borderlands 4, yeah. So it's like realistic, but with still cell shaded. Is that?
Maybe. I can't tell if that's
2025. Oh shit!
There
Wow.
you go. All right, that's right. Borderlands 4 is coming in 2025. Next up, October 25th marks the release of Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
to debut an extended look at the campaign gameplay. Please welcome.
Yeah, I'm
John
curious if that's
Zuck
just a
and Catherine
CG trailer,
Anderson from
or if
Raven
that's
Software.
The new look. I feel like it's the new
representative
look.
of what they want to look like.
I feel like it's the new look with the new generation of hardware. Could be wrong. Unreal.
Black Ops returns with an epic story and signature blockbuster action where
That was a
players
little awkward.
question everything and trust no one. It features an all-new campaign with 16 new multiplayer maps, with the return of classic.
Can we trust what they're saying, Suri?
And two
What if it's
brand
only
new
8 maps?
Yeah,
on
you
day
never know.
one.
The
You'll
truth
see
lies.
live MP, zombies, and Warzone gameplay at the Call of
You know,
Duty
Nick,
Next
I always
event
said I'm not
August
Mason. I
20th.
don't know what the numbers mean.
And starting on August 30th, you'll be able to join the MP Open Beta to try out the brand new Omni Movement system for yourself. But today, we're here representing the Raven team, who's leading the campaign in partnership with Treyarch.
The Black Ops 6 campaign is set in the
Raven.
early 90s, a time of global turmoil and uncertainty as the Cold War comes to
I
an
can't
end.
relate to global
You're joined
turmoil
by
and
legendary
uncertainty.
characters Frank Woods,
Seems too
Grizzled
fictional
Vet,
for me.
and Russell Adler, the ultimate wild card. Together with
Yo,
new allies
that's Jay-Z
Troy
right
Marshall
there.
and Jane Harrow, and
John
unbound by
Zuck.
normal rules of engagement, you'll unravel a mind-bending conspiracy. In the mission we're about to show you, our rogue team has targeted a senator attending a political fundraiser in order to gain access to a top-secret black site underneath Washington, D.C.
Is this a stealth
I
mission
know
where
that
we don't
I've
have
just
to
been
use weapons?
playing.
Is most
I
wanted.
know I've just been playing Call of Duty campaigns, but honestly, like the only mission I think I'm interested in this campaign so far is whatever they're doing with that heist mission. Like, I want to
Okay.
see what that is.
See what. So yeah, the story is. I mean, look, it's gonna. If there's not at least one, oh, that's a pretty cool moment in this trailer. They've let me down. That's the very minimum of a Call of Duty campaign at this point.
Senator's on stage now.
Mhm.
Use your camera to get a better
I mean,
look.
God, it looks good
The
though.
senator
Huh?
isn't giving interviews tonight.
Is
He
that
doesn't go anywhere without his
is that Bill
security.
Clinton?
I've
Is that Bill
marked a few
Clinton? Am I
leads that
crazy?
could help get you close enough to do the
I didn't see, but I wouldn't be
Take your
surprised.
It looked like he was on stage next to the guy who was taking the photo of.
Some sensitive information from the people I work for.
Who the hell are you?
Blackmailing a senator with sex tapes. Can't beat the classes.
I've cleaned up another of your messes.
Lee Grisham, head of security for Aldrin Energy.
Grisham might be our way to McKenna.
Oh!
Quick time events in Call of Duty. Oh, they've had this before.
Yeah. Smile.
I modified the infrared image to highlight the capillaries in the senator's retina. It should have just enough resolution.
Please help. They took me during shift change. Knew our schedule somehow. Started shooting.
It must be Pantheon. We can do this loud or quiet.
Oh, are they showing us loud and then they'll go back to quiet?
Yeah. A little bit of Black Ops 2 choice in there.
Easy, Adler. We're here to help.
Oh. Guess Woods got my message.
The old man says you're worth it. You better be right. Sev, we got the prize.
Good. Now get out. Fast. We've got party crashers up here.
Great. You good to go?
Am now.
Oh.
Take cover.
It's that omnidirectional movement for you.
Stay low until that big stuff spinning.
Yeah, you can tell they're not playing on veteran because you'd be dead there in a second.
All right, let's be 100% honest. Does this omnidirectional movement actually do anything, or is it just a little trick? Because like, I'm looking at playing that. Like, at what point do you like walking backwards and seeing your legs as you like lay down? Like, at what point has that been like a point of contention in the Call of Duty game in the past? You know what I mean?
I do think the diving in any direction is going to be nice. The like running backwards and sliding and stuff, I'm not sure how much that would really affect it. And I only say that the diving will be good because I've experienced that in Helldivers 2, and I just dove everywhere. Like,
easier coming down. Here.
You're also like a Max Payne shill, so like.
Yes, most action games are better with the dive.
Oh, they're all dead. Oh my God, his ribs are gone.
I got you. Man, you're heavier than you look.
Thanks. Hope you have a plan B.
Same as plan A. Go up. We'll just take the scenic route. Let's get moving.
They don't do in the interest of time anymore. It's just fast forward this part.
Yeah, it feels like they never play these on like the hardest difficulty, because like, or they just turn off the like the damage thing. Like that dive was pretty. Like, what did that dive do to you? Like, how did that? What advantage did you get from that dive? I don't know.
Cool.
That one looked cool. That one jumping over that was pretty cool. Oh shit! Oh damn! What the fuck?
We can't outgun them.
Oh.
Just like that, huh?
Just like that.
Ever do anything like this before?
No, but I don't see any better options, and I'm running out of bullets.
It'd be cool to drive in these kind of things too. Sometimes you get to do that. Oh, that's pretty sick though. See? Happens in at least one Call of Duty game. Or mission.
This is the Cliffhanger remake.
Black Ops 6. Pre-order now.
I straight up thought that was the actual trailer, not you. I was like, what?
There you go, Black Ops 6, more coming at Call of Duty next. And now I'm honored to introduce my co-host for Opening Night Live. You know her from her years of hosting League of Legends esports around the world. Did you know that she got her start as a competitive Unreal Tournament player? That's right, please join me in welcoming to ONL, Shocks!
And hello, gamescom. Thank you for the warm welcome. Unreal Tournament, that is quite the throwback, but I am so excited to be here tonight, revealing many of the games on Opening Night
thanks
Live
for bringing up my past.
During this Gamescom week in Cologne. Gamescom really is the best week for games worldwide every year, and I am so stoked to be back here with you all celebrating it. Now, it is my pleasure to share a message from Gamescom to you, our gaming community.
Dear future me, I hope you are happy. I hope you visit wonderful places, that you have friends from places far away, and that you always have the best adventures, that you fight for the things you love, and that you love the things you do. Dear future me, My favorite thing in the world is to play. Do you like to play too?
Yes, the future is here, and we are ready to play. Let's take a look at this fun trailer.
I messaged Austin because he's gonna be super into Borderlands, so I was like, "I bet you're hyped." And he's like, "For what?" And I was like, "Gamescom." He's like, "I didn't even know it was happening." What's going on?
What is this? GTA. Is that Assassin's Creed Unity?
It feels like that's Unity. I'm so interested in what this is.
Battlefield neck.
Is this Goat Simulator?
Oh, Goat Simulator. Oh my god.
Remastered? What's the point of a remastered if didn't they just have 3 or 4, whatever, come out?
In my opinion,
yeah, 3 was like a year or two ago.
Of all remasters.
Okay.
Well,
that one didn't land. That one did not land.
Hundreds of thousands of
I've been there before.
This year in person.
Not in front of 5,000 people, but not.
With us. Don't worry. You can join us virtually by going to Gamescom Global, where you can explore and discover what the world's gaming industry has in store for you. And our very own Gamescom studio is here with all-day coverage of the event. So tune in to Gamescom.
I tried playing Goat Simulator and
or on YouTube.
I get it, but at the same time, I feel like it's a little too jank for me to enjoy.
No, I played like an hour or so, but yeah, I never.
The answer. Coming on September 10th.
They have good trailers
It's time
though.
to reveal a
Persona
surprising
3.
boss fight coming to the game.
Tomorrow and all the days after it will be March 31st.
It's like Tartarus all over again.
There is a strong connection between all of you and what's happening.
Let's just open it. Then we'll know. Something's wrong.
Oh, Persona 5! Persona 5's never gonna go away.
Whoa.
I don't really get what I just saw, but...
Next up, we have another new game announcement for you right here, exclusively at Gamescom Opening Night Live.
Did this one leak, Jeff?
You didn't say no, so.
The tracks lead this way.
Techland.
He's close. Stay here. Stand guard. On me.
And Techland's like Dying Light and stuff, right?
Yeah. At least that's what I primarily know him for. I don't know if there's...
Every man has an animal within.
It's Dying Light 3 or something?
If you push too much, you might unleash the beast.
Yep. Well, I haven't played them, so it could be like a remastered of Dying Light 1, I guess, but I don't... It looks like it's the same character older. Look at that dynamic weather. There's vehicles? Dying Light the Beast? So is it like someone who's can become mutated?
There you go. Kyle Crane is back in a new zombie adventure set in the Dying Light world with 20 hours of gameplay,
20 hours.
World region, and more in Dying Light the Beast. Next, today marks the launch for the most wish-listed game right now on Steam, and also, last I checked, the biggest single-player game ever on Steam with over 2 million concurrent players.
Wukong.
Black Myth Wukong from Game Science in China, which is also out on the PlayStation
Huge
5.
fucking
and right
debut.
now, we've got the reveal of the launch trailer for you.
Oh. Cool.
This is a game, like, again, like, it's looked cool, don't get me wrong, but, like, people, you know, get their hair in a tizzy over, like, Deathloop getting so many trailers. Like, I'm at that point with Wukong. It's like, it's at, like, every single show.
Yeah, it's the most played single-player game on Steam.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. I mean, that's day one. I believe it's inspired by Journey to the West, right? Isn't that what that is?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
I saw, like, reviews were out for it, but I haven't really seen much on it.
I think it landed somewhere in the 8 range.
Okay.
With some high, some higher, some lower, obviously. But.
I watched a preview of it a while ago that they said it was very boss heavy.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball. Holy shit. I just looked at... I was trying to see where Black Myth Wukong lies. So right now on Steam, again, it launched technically like a day ago, but it has 121,000 reviews and it is a 96% positive.
Oh wow!
Good for them, man. I mean, I'm fairly certain that Game Science is from comes from a mobile gaming background, so. I believe this is their first, like this kind of game.
Yeah.
Crazy. Good shit. It's nice to see that. I mean, like, I think it's weird. Like, the Souls-like genre really does that because, like, you know, we saw the same thing last year with Lies of P. Lorgok. What the fuck?
From the Construct Coliseum, it's time for everyone's favorite game, King of Meat! We joined recently kidnapped celebrity guest contender Jeff Keighley at the starting line.
Wait, starting line?
And that battle cry proves how
Do you think that's Jeff Keighley?
I
sound
think
like
so. I think it is.
Really? Wow. That's...
Dungeon is throwing everything at these contenders, but the JK machine is leading the way to the finish line, and the chat is blowing.
What is all this? Death traps, unapproved nicknames, and a giant horse trying to hoof me? An eloquent and marketing-friendly...
Like, it sounds like Jeff being, like, extremely over the top.
Hey, if it is, that'd be awesome. King of Meat.
Ready for mayhem. Ready for gold and fame pouring from the sky.
Create devious dungeons. I feel like that's a pretty good name for a game. Devious Dungeons. I'm guessing this is called King of Meat. This is the second game in the last week I've seen that has meat in the name. Yep, King of Meat. King of Meat. King of Meat. So out on everything.
Still got it, Keely. Still got it.
Gotta love the Wilhelm screaming there.
Welcome back to Opening Night Live for real this time, and that was the announcement of King of Meat, an online co-op spectacle for 1 to 4 players from Glowmade in Guildford, England, and Amazon Games for console and PC, and you can sign up at kingofmeat.com for future playtests. Now, one of the things I absolutely love about making these shows is that we get to introduce you to brand new games and teams like this one. To reveal their first game from their new studio, FuzzyBot, please welcome Tatania Dislova and Max Spielberg.
Linked or O-linked?
Max?
I think
Guys,
it's
welcome to
O-Link,
ONL.
maybe.
I'm very excited to share this game with the world.
That looks like a Valorant
Tell us a little
character.
bit about your studio, first of all.
Yeah, well, first off, it's totally surreal to be here right now. We started the studio back in 2020, and the majority of us had come from the AAA side of the industry. And at the time, we were just thrilled to have our own game, our own IP, and we could never expect being on this stage tonight at the end of that run.
The vision for our studio started with the idea of dreaming big and building smart. The concept for our first game, even early on, felt very unique and full of heart, and this helped us bring together a very passionate team of talented developers. It's through their skill, dedication, and true love for the game that we're able to be here tonight, going way beyond where we thought we'd be.
Well, I got to play this a few months ago with you guys. I had a ton of fun. Tell us a bit about your game, Linked.
Linked.
So our debut game is called Linked, Banner of the Spark. It's a co-op action hack and
I'd move the gear to the back, guys.
Building elements. And so we blended these ideas together to create this cozy yet highly kinetic action game for players to brawl,
Cozy, Sri.
and befriend
Cozy.
Can't believe it.
In it, it's the year 3000, and you're going to take on the role as one of the last remaining humans on planet Earth. Allying with a friendly bot faction, you're going to aim to take down the combat army hell-bent on organic destruction. Players can play alone or with friends in this vibrant world of robots.
Or a simpler way that I like to describe it sometimes is you go out and fight the evil robots and then collect their body parts to build a sustainable town of your dreams while saving the cute ones. We are incredibly proud.
I don't know if that's a simpler way to describe that.
I don't know if it was, yeah.
And we hope the players get as much.
But here's the thing, though. I see, as much as we,
Well, we're very excited to show it
the whole,
to
like,
world
you know,
for the
part of
first
these
time.
reactions are
Let's
just
take a
us
look
being
at the
like,
world premiere
what?
reveal trailer.
It's also we're not the ones standing in front of 5,000 people,
right?
So I also totally get it. But that's why you're here, isn't it? FuzzyBot presents. Interesting.
I saw farming.
I did, yeah. Save the future. It's not a game I think I'd typically pick up, but cool.
Yeah, it has a pretty good art style.
Yeah. I think it would have been just better to just show gameplay and then talk about it, because I don't know if they did the best job of pitching it.
My issue with a lot of these games where it's like you have the combat and then you have the town building part, it's just like usually I'm only interested in one part of that. And so it's like when if I really like the combat, like anytime I have to go do the base building, I'm going to be like,
"Nah." It is a safe place for our diverse gaming family. And there is an amazing platform called Gamescom Cares that shares social and environmental responsibility projects that we care deeply about. Thanks to all of our partners who help to make this happen. You can learn more by scanning the QR code below. And now, the first look at the gameplay of Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, a narrative adventure from the creative minds behind Life is Strange.
Hell yeah. Saw this one before. Looked cool.
Honestly, Swan, I'm glad, but slightly surprised that you showed up tonight. When I saw your text, all these memories came flooding back.
Graphics look pretty nice.
Yeah.
Hey, she actually showed. Welcome!
Oh, and then it's gone.
I remembered Nora, her energy. Shit! Where's my fucking pick?
It's so weird because like that one booth conversation had such high like fidelity with the face, and then the rest of them don't. Like they're not quite. So it's almost like comparing it to itself. I'm like, okay, where did that at? Like, is it just like that one those sequences that where it's like the I don't know. Oh, it looks nice though.
How about Bloom and
Rage?
How could I forget? Whoa, guys. Last week, my mom found a package on her doorstep. Wait, are Bloom and Rage? Are we?
Tape 1. Oh, it's seasonal. Tape 1 and tape 2. Still looks cool though. I like Don't Nod. Redfall?
Hey, dude, whenever the church came up, I was going to be like, Redfall?
To be clear, I know it's not. It was just the low-hanging fruit for me to make. Or take.
We're on the same wavelength today. Is this that one that was like shown at Xbox or something?
Are you talking about State of Decay?
No, it's a sequel though.
Oh, the Z. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, this one.
No More Room in Hell. Yeah, as soon as you said. Yes. Yeah.
That game looks great. It's a new look at the 8-player co-op of No More Room in Hell 2 from Torn Band.
I have the first one.
Canada, where there are deadly consequences of not sticking close to your teammates, and I cannot wait to check that one out.
It kind of sounded like he said, in Canada, there are deadly consequences for not sticking together.
In 2021, Embark Studios revealed Arc Raiders, a game that immediately struck a chord with players around the globe. A stunning future Earth where menacing Arc machines threaten humanity's attempts to rebuild. Well, Arc Raiders has evolved a lot since then, and now it's finally time for some news on what's next for this exciting action.
I was gonna say, I feel like that game disappeared after its first trailer.
Yeah.
Where do we go from here? You've told us nothing of this place. Look at us now. Raiders.
Arc Raiders.
lose.
Oh.
But even more to gain.
Arc Raiders. Coming to... That's it? Okay.
That was like a balloon deflating.
Infold. Wow. Well, this is adorable.
This is the game with the freaking fake Mario music.
Yo.
Jeff said on Twitter that he played this. Do you think you were gonna cut back to him and he's gonna be like, I got to play this game?
What? What is this? What the fuck? Oh, man. I mean, nice color palette, at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is called Infinity Nikki. Coziest open world game? God damn it! Yes, yes, I need something not cozy. Absolutely rules. I'm glad Skill Up got quoted for that. Gloriously gory. Wow. By the way, I'll use this as an opportunity to plug the very first episode of Retrograde. It is available, it is out now. You can check it out on our YouTube channel. We go all into Warhammer 40k Space Marine 1 in preparation for Space Marine 2, so check it out. It's an hour-and-a-half conversation, and we get into the weeds of it a little bit. And so, yeah. Thanks to everybody who already watched. Is this Apex?
No, but I did for a split second also think that.
Do you have what it takes? Is this fucking Paragon?
Concord?
No, do you remember Paragon?
Uh-huh.
That's kind of what that red guy looks like. And what? Is Paragon back?
I'm not thinking Paragon had 2 million players.
It said Paragon, though. Is this a sequel, or is this like a fan predecessor? What the fuck? Predecessor. That looks...
What you saw right there was Predecessor, a MOBA shooter built by an indie team from the ashes of Epic Games' Paragon.
Yeah, okay. All right, there it is.
Free-to-play release tonight.
So you weren't too far off.
Path of Exile 2.
Dude, that red guy, like, it triggered like a visceral memory of like that Paragon.
Yes, we do have news on the early access date. Check this out.
My son, are you clear of mind and stout of heart?
No.
I am.
No. I just got the press release for that Infinity Nikki game.
Everything to become the savior.
I will.
What did they say this game was?
Do you have the strength
All I heard was that it was early access.
And build it anew.
We'll find out.
I must.
This is looking Soulsy also. Oh no, it's
PoE?
Yeah, I think it's Pillars of Eternity.
Is Poe 2? Edgar Allan Poe 2?
Poe 2. I've never heard anybody say it like that.
Now,
I don't think that's how they, I don't think that's how they say it.
fulfill your destiny.
Yeah, it is. Poe 2. Let's get it. Let's get it trending, guys. I tried
Just a picture of Poe from Kung Fu Panda.
Honestly, brilliant marketing. I've played maybe like 3 hours of the first game. Felt overwhelmed and I didn't go back.
That looks absolutely great. Can't wait for that one. And now, Gamescom is known for the cosplay, the vision and dedication cosplayers.
One look at the
I'm cosplaying like a podcaster. Go ahead.
These amazing cosplayers.
I was just gonna say, one look at the skill tree makes me overwhelmed in that game.
Yeah.
4th at 5 p.m. And if you're into indie games, who isn't? You can watch the best indies of Gamescom in our Gamescom.
Losers,
indie
that's
show
who's not into
tomorrow
indie
at 8
games.
p.m. on Twitch and YouTube. Enjoy exclusive announcement and interviews, all packed into an exciting one-hour show hosted by Shay Thompson. Plus, the Gamescom event arena, that is where I am standing right now, and all of you are. It is the biggest and most
You know, we would have
elaborate
bet.
stage at
It's
Gamescom.
crazy. We haven't talked about it too much.
Featuring not only
But
Open Night Live, but
we've gotten over like probably like 20, 30 invites to events at Gamescom this year, because as we've expanded since our creation in 2020, not our birth. We were not born in 2020. The Respawn Station was. But yeah, like it's been so painful getting invites. Like, hey, like, you know, we just wanted to reach out, like, see who in your team would be at Gamescom this year. I was like, I think you're overestimating our size here. I don't think we can do that, but hopefully we'll be able to attend Gamescom soon. It'd be really awesome to actually be there in person.
Mm-hmm.
You begin as a nameless
Dune Awakening, a game I am looking forward to.
Choose your background, and then
oh shit, you can give your character vitiligo? That's kind of crazy.
You are abandoned,
like a selector
and
just for
alone.
vitiligo.
Hunted by sandworms, scorched by the unforgiving sun, ravaged by sunstroke. Stick to the shade, chase the moving shadows, survive.
Have you watched both Dune
Welcome
movies?
to Arrakis, the most
Mhm.
dangerous planet
What do you think?
in the universe.
I like them.
Meet hundreds of other
There's
players in the vast online world.
the first one is I will agree with Kyle. The first one's a little like, what the hell did I just watch? Second one I think brings it together nicely. But I remember I was so confident in Denis Villeneuve. I went opening day in IMAX. There's a fucking shot at the start of the second movie where like these guys, it's like orange dunes, and these guys start walking, and then they just start jetpacking up and climbing a fucking like this guy's doing right here, climbing up a fucking thing. And I remember going like, holy shit, this is cinema.
Choice of weapons and abilities determines your strategy. Swordmasters lead the charge into battle, literally. Repel ranged attacks with a shield, and then take them out.
I thought part 2 got a little like long.
Oh,
That
100%.
Part 1 didn't really feel like it, but
Take what you can.
They're
from
like
the fallen.
both nearing 3 hours, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like almost 6 hours, like 5.5 hours, I imagine total.
Harvest and gather with your group to build bases and unlock
So, do you
more
have interest in
equipment,
Dune Awakening?
Like the blood purifier. Refine the blood you collected from
Siri, I
your
wasn't talking to you.
to extract
it's a little too.
craft improved equipment.
I mean,
using
they.
fabric.
I feel like, am I crazy? Did they
Replicate your
originally
bases in
pitch
new
this as like an
locations
MMO
with the
game?
blueprint system. And then sell blueprints of your
Yes,
architectural
it still is an MMO game. It's that's what it is. So it's like an MMO game, but it has essentially like smart server allocation. So if like depending on where you go, right? Like so, it's an MMO where again, I'm
World is yours to
doing what I remember them pitching in their like digital direct or whatever. But the idea is that the game has different locations that you can go to. And so like your hub, wherever you're building your base, for example, could be like a server that has, you know, like 20 people, but then you could go out into like a part of the desert that has like 100 people roaming around. So, and it'll kind of like dynamically like switch servers. So you're not like, you know, I theoretically there should be no cutscenes, I guess, or loading screens.
You can explore unique locations.
I mean, this stuff like looks kind of cool. It's just like the moment-to-moment stuff doesn't look that appealing to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously it's one of these games where you have to really kind of commit to it, you know.
I like the environments though. Is this on?
It's on console, I think.
Unreal Engine.
Oh, yes. I hope it's coming to consoles because I would hate to. I'd hate to have to boot up my PC for this, you know what I mean?
Other players. Here, you will pledge allegiance to one of the great houses of June, the Harkonnen. But remember, to play politics, you need power. And on Arrakis, spice is power. In the deep desert, beyond the shield wall, hundreds of players scour the landscape.
Yeah, there you go.
Hunting for spice. Every spice blow has the potential to become a heated battle, with multiple guilds vying for the precious melange.
I will say the most interesting thing about this game is that the way it pitches itself as like this alternate reality dude. That's definitely like the most interesting like kind of story concept for it. They recreated the shot from the fucking movie. That guy doesn't look like he's hanging up. He's just like he's just sitting there.
Fun.
Coming to PC early 2025. Oh, PlayStation, Xbox to be announced. So it is coming to PS5 and Xbox Series XS as well. But Dune.
Well, you can't have a June game without the Sandworms, and the Sandworm summoning begins when June Awakening drops on PC early 2025. So the wait is not that long. And now, here is a reveal of a new game from Tarsier Studios.
Oh, here we go.
Creators of Little Nightmares 1 and 2.
And not Little Nightmares 3. THQ Nordic presents from the creators of Little Nightmares and Little Nightmares 2.
Nothing lasts forever.
Still got the same vibes. Very similar. Was there like a rights issue? Did they lose the name and they had to like what? I don't know. This feels very similar.
I thought you were dead.
Reanimal. I mean, cool.
Pretty cool. I haven't played those games, but I think I have them in some digital library.
Reanimal, the next big entry in the cozy game genre. Now, would you like to
Good one.
discover
That
the
one
secret
landed a little bit
of
better.
Gamescom and receive cool rewards? Well, meet Epi, the robot on our website RPG Gamescom Epi.
Also,
Prove your
title
nerd
ranking,
know-how, solve
Reanimal,
tricky
that's like an
puzzles,
8.
win
I think
prizes,
that's a good
gather
name.
trading cards,
That's fair.
digital
All right.
trading cards, and
Short
jump from
and
level
unique.
to level
Yeah,
until
yeah.
the final boss spawns. Scan the QR code below and the adventure can begin. Now in its 4th year as an evolving open-world adventure, today Genshin Impact has unleashed more about the 6th
Nick,
nation
remember,
of
we
Fatma,
legally
which will
cannot
be
say anything
released
bad
on
about him
August 28th.
because we were sponsored
And
once by them.
We also have some news about when the game
I actually
will be
don't know
coming
about
to
that legal
Xbox.
part. I don't think that's real, but
Wait, what is... Where are you at? Because mine like crashed. I'm seeing Hoyoverse on screen right now.
Yep, that's where I am too.
Okay, good.
It's zooming out and zooming out. Zooming out?
Yes. All right, we're still good. Is this Genshin Impact? Is that what they said?
Yep.
Okay.
4 years ago, I think, as I said, this 4-year anniversary. And they've released 3 games, by the way.
Right.
Kinch.
Something about you just going, Kinch.
I'm a simple man. I read what happens on the screen.
Locked on.
This is Monster Hunter?
For the Lord of the Night.
Catch an epic wave!
Oh. Oh. Genshin Impact. Oh, it's coming to Xbox and Game Pass, I think it's what it said.
There
Wait.
you go, Genshin Impact.
Isn't it a free-to-play title?
To Xbox later this year, as we saw. All right, now it's time to head into the wilds of
Pretty sure it's a
Monster
free-to-play
Hunter,
title.
which is playable for fans.
Yeah, I
for
think
the
it
first time here at Gamescom. Capcom has an incredible booth. But now, to tell us more and show us more, please welcome to the Gamescom ONL stage, Ryozo Tujimoto from Capcom. Ryozo-san.
Monster Hunter Wilds.
What are you expecting, Sri? Do you think we're gonna see a monster?
I think we're going to see a monster being hunted in the wild, Nick.
Are we gonna see a creature, maybe a sandstorm, some lightning bolts?
I want to see a big blade. The big blade, and they're going to bring down a monster. All right, and then right as they bring down the monster,
some sort of old-looking gun.
Yeah, and right as they bring down this big monster, it's like, oh shit, there's a bigger monster, and that's how they cut. They're like, bigger monster.
I hope that we just called the entire trailer.
Before we debut the trailer, I just want to express how excited I am to kick off our season of Monster Hunter Wilds hands-on demos starting at Gamescom. Now, let's take a look at the latest trailer.
Oh, someone was very excited.
It's crazy, yeah.
My word, is this a lullaby?
Oh yeah, the internet was going goo goo gaga for one of these characters.
Big sword and the spider monster.
Yep. Whoa.
We could do a lot worse for an interim.
Of course, trading.
Looking like a sandy environment. We might get that sandstorm.
Once your business here is concluded, you should find shelter. The sands come alive this time of year, like a wild beast.
Yep,
oh,
there it is.
Oh.
I see electricity.
Show me that old gun.
Come on, let's go for bingo. Tell you what, Monster Hunter Wilds needs some omnidirectional movement, Nick.
Kind of a gun there on the little cart.
Damn.
Oh, we were so close.
Didn't have a big monster at the end. Damn it. Oh, cooking! Shut a fucking guess. That was an easy one.
So tasty.
Yeah. 2025. We knew that.
Danger.
Lara Croft.
Lies at every turn.
The rocket blade point.
Oh my god. I have played this game, by the way. I'm decent at it, but
Destiny. Everything.
I didn't mean to turn that into like a brag. I'm pretty
Isn't
good at
this
the game.
like a? Is it like a fighting-ish like BR
Yep,
or something?
that's exactly what it is.
Okay. We're getting another Street Fighter trailer.
The true queen of Street Fighter.
Want a little taste of?
Or is this City of the Wolves? Oh, yeah, it's City of the Wolves. Okay.
Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves.
City of the Wolves. Oh, I don't think we had the release date for that game, if I'm not mistaken.
Terry.
Escort reactor core and upgrade Bunker City's power facilities. St. Dino's have also set their sights on this.
Not enough mechs. We've been needing more mechs.
Ready to strike.
This Mecha Break. I feel like this was a game that was like, oh, this is gonna be here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I gotta be honest, like 90% of the mech games just blend together for me.
Yeah. I do think that they were gone for a while, though, so it's
They
interesting
are,
to see
yeah.
with the new technology what they're able to do.
Someone give the cameraman a fucking break. He does not stop moving. It is Mecha Break. Xbox and PC, so not PlayStation.
That was a new look at Mecha Break, the multiplayer mech game. Okay, next we have something exciting.
The multiplayer mech game.
You get it.
Twisted puzzle game that we all played about a decade ago when it was first released in 2014. Well, tonight we are revealing Monument Valley 3 coming later this year from Us 2 in London and Netflix Games. I played this. It is an absolutely beautiful, stunning game, and we've got your first look right now.
You know, this is a random plug. Us 2, one of the developers of Us 2 went on to make the studio, that Balloon Studios, I believe, who debuted earlier this year with Botany Manor. And over on RespawnStation.com, along with my review of Botany Manor, you can also check out an interview I did with the game director. I'd recommend doing that, because I asked them a question about Us 2 and working on Us 2 games. So, and that's a good plug, Nick.
Yeah.
If they're able to have plugs to their own gamescom stuff, I got a plug.
Good color in this game.
Yeah.
Exclusively on Netflix Games.
Netflix Games, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, the way that games were meant to be played.
Monument Valley 3 drops exclusively on Netflix December 10th, 2024. Now, first released in 1991, Civilization is one of the gaming industry's biggest franchises. And here at Gamescom, we are revealing the gameplay of Civilization 7 for the first time.
Oh,
To tell us more, please welcome Ed Beach from Firaxis Games.
Firaxis.
Thank you, Shocks. Thank you, Gamescom. It's hard to believe that it's been almost 8 years since Firaxis released our last Civilization game. So we're incredibly honored to be here tonight at Gamescom talking about Civilization 7. Civ 7. Civ 7 is by far the biggest, most ambitious game Firaxis has ever made. Everything
I played
from its
about
new
5
gameplay
minutes of a
features to
Civilization.
its gorgeous new art style is designed to
What'd you say,
immerse
sorry?
you in your own journey.
I've played about 5 minutes of a Civilization.
I've never even
On the
yeah.
Firaxis Game Twitch channel for our official gameplay showcase, where we'll deep dive into what's new in Civ 7 and finally reveal our new in-game narrator. On behalf of
It's cool because it's like it's one of those games where it's like I want to try it sometime, but then I'm kind of like what we talked about with the Poe.
Yeah,
like it just looks really overwhelming.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Civilization was a game that was created during a time when we were just discovering what games could be. And
how far
we
we've
said,
come.
Let's put the entire history of the world into a game and make it fun.
Oh
Hey,
shit.
2K, you know what would be really nice as a closer for this? Showing off Bioshock.
Wow. It's funny because, like, you know, I think one of the things that's gotten me to play the most out of my, you know, comfort zone for gaming, because, you know, I'm like most people, right? If I get it, like, I'm comfortable with a certain type of games, and when if I don't have a reason or no one's recommending me anything, I'm just gonna keep playing the same thing over and over again. And so, obviously, you know, because we review and talk about games, we get games from all different genres, and then it's our job to fucking pitch you those games and see if you should or shouldn't play them, or, you know, at the very least tell you, hey, you know, this is what the game's about. But I've played a few different games that I would have never checked out, like, you know, Spellforce 3 or even Shadow Gambit, The Cursed Crew, which was one of my favorite games last year. But I'm just waiting for one of these games, and there's been so many of these kind of games that I've been like, unfortunately, I cannot cover this game right now, please. But I think eventually there'll come a point where I'm just like, all right, fine, I'll clear my calendar. I'll give it.
Oh, it's
Starfield.
I was joking about that.
We've been asking ourselves.
Also, I will
the
say,
vehicles are coming.
Yeah, I saw the vehicle gameplay. That looks pretty fucking sick. There it is.
Drive on it.
The Rev 8. Oh. Made for mountain climbing. Another Wilhelm screams second of the evening.
This trailer is so weird for a Bethesda.
It has so much attitude that is not Bethesda attitude.
Right.
Feels like a Borderlands.
Unsafe levels.
The Rev 8.
Yay, available tonight. Cool.
Oh, snap.
Shattered Space release date?
What are you guessing? I'm going to say
September 30th.
Damn it. Damn. Well, next month, though.
There's 2 bits of Starfield news for you and a confirmation of the expansion Shattered Space that is coming out on September 30th. Now it's time for an exclusive update on Marvel Rivals, the upcoming hero shooter.
3 September. This is a bad time to start Dragon Age.
At least it's the end of September, and by then we'll have hopefully moved on to a much shorter horror game for the next month. Well, hopefully. But no, I do. Yeah, I started Dragon Age. I'm making good progress, but man.
Man, I want to do Astrobot. I want to do Warhammer. I want to do Plucky Squire. I want to do.
I've given up.
Starfield.
I've given up the planning.
Zelda. So much.
Oh, is Zelda next month? Next month?
Yeah, September 26th. I think. It's like Warhammer and Astrobot are like early September, and then I think like mid-September's Plucky Squire, and then Zelda and now Starfield at the end of September.
Yeah, I've right now my goal is to finish The Evil Within. I have one mission. I'm also and then I'm playing obviously Dragon Age Origins and Kena Bridge of Spirits. And that's it. Space Marine 2 will be like the one that I pick up, obviously, when it comes out, and then everything else I'll be waiting for while I make my way through Dragon Age. Fuck. Hey, it's Robert Downey Jr. Ignite the Battle, December 6th. Is there a release date for that? I guess now we know.
Well, I'm sure everyone who played the beta wanted to know. Marvel Rivals will.
I think we still have an hour left.
2024.
Yeah.
Now, Gamescom always strives to help the environment, and the event runs on 100% renewable energy and is climate friendly thanks to ongoing measures to reduce CO2 emissions. Exhibitors participate in the Gamescom.
Fun fact, Gamescom actually run exclusively off of the fumes collected during San Diego Comic-Con.
And yes, fans are planting more and more trees in the Gamescom forest. The forest has been growing since 2020 thanks to all of your engagement. And all of you can still help, of course.
Gamer
You can plant your
fumes.
tree in the Gamescom forest today. And with that, it is time to reveal the winner of the Gamescom Sustainability Award. This award celebrates an organization in the global game industry committed to sustainability and the environment. Presenting the award, please welcome back Lisa Pak with Playing for the Planet.
What would win this? Creatures of Ava or...
And hello, Gamescom.
That's possible.
Thank you for having me again.
Well, it is our absolute pleasure, Lisa. And in case some people don't know and need a quick refresher, Lisa represents Playing
No
for
Place
the
Like
Planet,
Home?
an alliance of gaming organizations committed to taking climate action under the official umbrella of the United Nations. So how are things, Lisa?
Things are going great, thank you. With 3.3 billion people around the world playing video games, we encourage everyone to make a difference wherever possible.
Oof.
Absolutely, and 3.3 billion players is so much. So do you have any tips for our players on supporting this great initiative?
That means almost half the world's population is gamers.
It's as easy as remembering to set up energy-saving modes to
That's
avoid
right.
unnecessary energy consumption, or switching to renewable
Take that,
energy,
books.
electricity services at home to reduce your carbon footprint. Everything will make a difference.
Absolutely, every bit helps. Those are great tips, and I already utilize some of those myself, and I hope a lot more people will. But now, let's celebrate some of the amazing work already
I don't need
done
these
by
tips,
gaming
but
companies.
you guys do, so I hope you're
That
listening.
would be happy to do that. Anyone can set ambitious decarbonization targets, but delivering on that goal and turning it into emission reductions demands a clear and actionable plan as well as collaboration. And this year's
What if
winner
games,
has
instead
proven
of, because
that
you
it's
know
possible
how
to
the companies
deliver
are starting to go all digital or like get rid of physical stuff, what if they just went back to like cardboard cases? It was just recycled cardboard.
Tencent Games. And
That would be
here to
weird.
That'd be a
accept the
full
award
circle
is
moment.
Grant
Yeah.
Irvine, the vice chairman of Tencent Games.
I do think game cases are too big. I feel like, I'm going to be controversial. I think this actually probably might have been the most wasteful, but the CD cases, those were the best. They took up less space, compact.
Tencent Games, how honored we are to.
The Switch ones are crazy because the cartridge is so small.
Yeah,
and it's just like
you could be
massive.
they could be the same size as the 3DS cases, and it would be just as effective.
Level Infinite. What they all share is a commitment to operating our business in a sustainable way. We are committed to carbon neutrality by
10 taking this one home.
And really want to thank all of our studios, all of our partners, but most of all,
It really is
all of our
crazy how often I see just 10 Cent creep up and like, oh, that's 10. Like I just found out Spotify is partially owned by 10 Cent,
our efforts to have positive change.
or at least they have a
Thanks
stake
again,
in. I don't know. I
and back
want
to
to
the
say
games.
owned, but
Congratulations, Tencent and Brent Irvin. But that is not our only award. Everyone here and at home can vote for their favorite games playable at Gamescom in this year's Gamescom Awards. You can visit Gamescom now to help decide the winners. Voting will only be open until Thursday, August 22nd at 2 p.m. And the awards will then be celebrated this Friday.
Only
at
2
2
days,
p.m.
folks.
at
Get Joe's
Gamescom
votes in.
Studio. Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you,
I'm
Sean.
gonna go vote for Black Ops 6.
Tonight. All right, we got something really special for you. Please
The
welcome
underdog.
Deadpool director, creator of Love, Death,
Tim
and
Miller?
Robots, and the co-founder of Blur Studio, Tim Miller.
What was the thing recently they were doing? Oh, the
Secret Level
Amazon show thing.
Yep. We talked about this in the last episode of the Respawn
Warhammer.
podcast.
Jeff.
So check it out.
Warhammer 3.
Blur Studio has been making cinematics for over 30 years now. That means classics like Quake, Star Wars, Warhammer, Call of Duty, and dozens more. And we do this because we fucking love video games.
So you allowed to say that?
Yes.
Dude.
He's in Germany.
A Warhammer fucking...
And every
I'm
time a
ready,
trailer
man.
comes online,
I'm ready
we see
for a
hundreds and
Warhammer
hundreds of
short.
comments from the fans like, why don't we see a movie like this? Or why can't we have a series like this? And we could not agree more.
Those are some bold ass
We are
tattoos, though.
so excited
Like just
to share
thick
this series
tattoos.
with you. 15 original episodes created in collaboration with Amazon Studios and the publishers.
Only
and
Warhammer is the
developers
only one I
of
can
some of the
identify.
world's
I don't know if it's about
greatest
you.
games. I'm talking new
I can't
titles,
identify the rest.
existing games.
Yeah, I can't tell if
indies,
it's just
and
like stuff that they've worked on
we've been
behind
working
him,
on
or
this
if that's
show
stuff
for
that's in
3
this
years.
show.
Yeah, that's fair.
I get a little upset, choked up. Sorry. I cry a lot. Sorry. All right. We've been working on it for 3 years, and I'm very emotional because I'm so excited. And it's finally
We're gonna see a
time.
trailer for
So
this?
Please enjoy the world premiere
Oh,
teaser
shit.
of Secret Level.
Hell yeah, Tim, let it out.
It is our love letter to games, and you can watch the series on Amazon Prime Video on December 10th. Not too far now, so enjoy.
All right, Tim, I'm here for it, man. Okay, I know what this is.
Hell yeah, that's
Dang.
sick.
It's time.
Sifu? Sifu?
This world has waited for your arrival. It is you. You will
Think we'll see a Fallout one?
because
I'm on the lookout.
all those moments. It's a new adventure.
Is that Mega Man?
That looked like it.
I saw Kratos.
Just for you.
This December? Give me some titles, man.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that is Sifu.
Oh, shit.
I saw Outer Worlds in there.
There's
That's
Concord
crazy.
in there.
You have a game to play.
Secret level. Holy shit. Yeah. 100%.
That's a cool
Is
idea.
that Pac-Man? Is that what that was?
Maybe. Cyber Pac-Man.
Interest in your odyssey. Try not to disappoint us.
Have to slow down that trailer again and see all those
Yeah.
titles.
But no,
Outer Worlds
I'll
2,
be there
that's
day one.
crazy.
Watch that.
Yeah.
No matter what armies you face, what power
Is this Age of Mythology? I was writing that down.
Looks like it, yeah. Man, if that show's good, like, that's exciting. If they renew that and do like different games.
Because it would be a really cool way to see like kind of small little stories. I'd imagine like 22, 25-minute episodes. It'd be crazy if there were 40-minute episodes, because that's a lot to deliver. But still, like, you know, it'd be interesting to see like smaller games, or even games that maybe like don't have, you know, Sony or Xbox money to invest in adaptations to, you know, have a story told. Or retold, like Age of Mythology. We're back into it, just like that. September 4th.
Play it day one with Game Pass.
Play it day one with Game Pass.
Towerborn. I remember this.
The only sanctuary we have left.
Oh, wait, I think I do. Now I don't remember this.
We can give our people.
It was at an Xbox show.
Oh, okay.
We need to survive.
One. Okay, little Xbox burst of energy.
This Delta Force.
Yeah, it could be.
I feel like Delta Force has popped up a couple times, and
I've heard it's good. I'll probably actually check it out, because, you know, I like me my first-person shooters. Dude, we need SOCOM to come back just so that I have an excuse to play that game. I feel like that was the most randomest, because we were talking about games in our backlog that we could play, and I was like, yeah, how about like SOCOM? And everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The conflict between the Alsara Guard and Havoc threatens the balance of the world.
God damn.
GTA? Crocodile?
It's a tempest of disorder, sowing chaos wherever it roams.
So on its side is mowing the lawn.
Our homes strike at their very core.
Is this Delta Force? I actually don't know. Like, I haven't. It's just, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Havoc has cutting-edge technology.
Because I don't know if the word Havoc is in Delta Force, as I'm not familiar with the series.
Yeah, this is getting a little bit more sci-fi-y than I thought.
To find a spark of peace.
What's the Crossfire? Maybe that.
Crossfire X?
Yeah.
Delta
oh no,
Force.
that's right. It was Delta Force.
We talked ourselves out of the thing that it was. It can't possibly be. Steam next October 2024, PC early access.
We are announcing is coming to Steam next.
Did it say 2024? What the hell?
Yeah, Q4.
Oh, Q4. I thought, dude.
head
Oh
back
my
to
god.
the
I thought it was
Middle Ages
04.
for a
I was
new
like,
look
what?
At Kingdom Come Deliverance 2,
Ah.
an authentic rendition of 15th century Bohemia as an action role-playing game.
I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, and if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences.
I intend to wage war, not parley. Everything all right, eh? We need more people. The best thing would be to
The visuals of this game look a lot better than the first one, in my opinion.
swinging on the gallows somewhere. Will you help us, Henry?
I don't think the jank is out of the question, though, for this one still.
I mean, that stuff looks cool, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, I haven't played the first. Is it just like a sim at this point? Like, it's just like a medieval sim? Or is there like... Not
No,
sim,
I think
but...
it's still like an RPG, but I never played the first one either, but I've watched a little bit of gameplay of it.
February 2025. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll play the first one if people vote for it for retrograded next year. Gameplay premiere in August 20. Oh, tomorrow.
Come back tomorrow.
Much more from that game coming this week during Gamescom. Now, last month, the ARPG Zenless Zone Zero was released from Hoyoverse, and now we've got the debut of
Second
a brand new
Hoyoverse.
area of new
Double dip.
Check it out.
What's the other one that they have?
Honkai Star Rail.
Yeah.
Hey, never say never. You could see a Honkai Star Rail too. Whoa. These are the fucking cool kids that you don't get to talk to.
This is the in-click.
Yeah. 100% would bully me. Feel like I'm gonna lower that music just so we are an official co-stream. Jeff Gilly himself, I'm guessing, approved us. But you know, I'd rather not have YouTube fuck me over there.
Zenless Zone Zero asks the question: what if the cool kids were weebs?
If you guys don't know, Zenless Zone Zero, most notably has boopons. So do with that information what you will. Boopons.
The man who came had tan skin and wielded 2 swords, one black and one white.
Wow,
They slashed
so
directly
powerful.
at the general's head.
Almost equal to General Fei Xiao. General Fei Xiao?
Are we back to Genshin Impact?
I know her well. You do? I know all her deeds on the battlefield by heart. Such as... when General Fei Xiao fought her way in and out of enemy ranks 7 times. With a single strike, she knocked down 100 enemies. 1,000. No, 10,000.
She could raise
You're
entire
exaggerating.
cities,
My
leaving
mom told me
nothing
about
but
this.
rubble.
This is what my online friends found at the scene.
The sword in her hand was
Look. In the form of a beast rushing forward.
What is
I feel
happening?
like I'm gonna get a nosebleed watching this.
What is happening?
Are you my master?
That's complete nonsense. Nonsense? I have even more impressive stories.
Little girl, do you know how to get to the seat of divine foresight?
That was Honkai Star Rail.
Oh my god. Oh, I could not tell you the difference. Fate, stay night. Okay. Q3 2025.
There's a fun little tease, and that was a new look at the space fantasy of Honkai Star Rail and Fei Xiao, a female
Tell you what, I
jungle
did
known
not
for
get space
prowess in
fantasy from
martial
that.
arts.
Or I guess maybe I
No.
did.
Now we're heading to
It
the
wasn't
Arkhamverse
space.
for
It was
Batman
fantasy.
Arkham
I suppose.
Shadow. It arrives later this
Oh,
year.
yes.
It's a completely new Arkham story exclusive to MetaQuest 3. I've played a demo of this, and I have to say the team, Camouflage, has done an incredible job bringing the world and combat into VR. And here is your first look at the actual gameplay. And gameplay
I just don't know
trailer
how
for
you
Batman Arkham
translate
Shadow.
Batman Arkham Combat to VR and
Let's
have
find
it not
out,
feel
dude.
weird.
I mean, I know they had a meta. I have the PSVR game. I haven't played it yet, but oh,
See, but like, just imagine with the controllers. That's like gonna feel so weird.
I have to stop it. Even if it
Maybe I'm wrong, but
we'll see. Austin does have a MetaQuest 3. We can get a man on the job.
you know, I talked about Terry Bogard having like the hardest punch in history in Smash, and I feel like the Batman Arkham games are close to that.
What
same
a
caliber,
crazy
too.
gameplay! How the fuck do you make? How do you do this?
A face in the crowd, a foot soldier in his own fanatical mob. So how in the hell do we find
Maybe
him?
it's possible because the MetaQuest 3 doesn't need a camera.
Civil servants.
It just kind of like scans your the outside of your perimeter, so you can move around a little bit more.
Symbol. You could have been a god.
Look out!
If you don't calm down, someone's going to die.
Alfred.
How long do you think this game will be?
Now we do it mine.
Certainly longer than the PlayStation one.
Which was like, yeah, I've heard it's like 30 minutes.
I guess maybe like 5 or 6 hours.
That's fair.
We repress our rage,
Wow.
our fears.
They really do have all the mechanics, it seems.
Feeds the
Yeah.
shadow deep inside us.
You're everything that's wrong with Gotham! I'm done holding back.
Oh. Oh, man.
I can bring the Rat King to you.
Become the Night. October 2024. Oh.
Well, that trailer was buzzing, and the whole city is buzzing during this week of games. And this weekend, the heart
Are
of
you
our
upgrading your
beloved
hardware
gaming
for that?
metropolis Cologne will transform
I
into
will
the
say I have been
vibrant
wanting to get a
Gamescom City
MetaQuest 3. It's just
There
that,
will be great
you know,
music on 3 stages in the city center.
I don't know if how much is it? It's, like, it's expensive. I don't know if I want to.
Yeah.
Now, if you haven't been there
It's
yet,
pricey.
you should definitely go and check it out.
But I do, because I think it'd be interesting to see,
Also, people
like, just
from
what
more
it's
than
capable of.
100 countries are here. But Gamescom has fans
Also,
all over
my
the world,
manager
and I
has a
have good news.
MetaQuest 3, and he keeps telling me, like, yeah, I just played this. And I was like, oh. Sounds nice.
Gamescom LATAM took place
I gotta
in
catch
June
up.
and exceeded all of our expectations with over 100,000 fans immersed in the gaming universe. It was a fantastic show, and next year it's going to be even bigger. And Gamescom Asia returns this October.
I did not know there was this many variations.
Area to find out all about the
Yeah.
games, the stage shows, cosplay, and much, much more. The ticket shop is already open, or you can also tune in to our online show Primetime on October 17th. Now, who is ready for another world premiere?
I am.
I can hear you.
Announced last year at ONL, here is a new look at Little Nightmares 3.
Oh, so it's not a world premiere.
So we get a game from the developers of Little Nightmares, and then the new game in the Little Nightmares series.
Yeah, I think maybe Bandai like owns the
IP.
Little Nightmares IP or
Yeah.
something.
Because it definitely feels like there's a lot. Like, I don't see... If you showed me that Reanimal trailer and just put Little Nightmares 3, I'd be like, oh, that's cool, Little Nightmares 3.
Mm-hmm.
I would have bought it. Or not bought it, but, you know, I would have believed you.
My one friend Alex, who you know as Fuzzy, has
yeah.
played at least the first game, and he liked it a lot.
There's I think Austin played one and then Alexa played the other. But from the publishers of Firewatch. But it had led to some funny moments.
It's a Last Guardian like.
Oh, you're hurting. What are the odds this game has herd in the title?
60%. That or flock. Herdling, you're right. Dang it.
I was trying to think of what word you could add to herd to make it. Shouldn't have seen herdling.
I was thinking it would be something else with herd and a subtitle.
Ah.
Guys like that one? That's a beautiful game. Herdling from Panic and Okamotive, and I'm so glad we could share that with you tonight. All right, Gamescom, we have a special guest joining us next. I grew up playing his games, and many of you did too.
Is this
titles like Populous, Dungeon
okay.
Keeper, Magic
Okay.
Carpet, Theme Park, Black and White, and Fable. And tonight he's here
Peter
to
Molyneux?
reveal his brand new game, which he's secretly been working on for the past 3 years. Please join me, Gamescom, in welcoming to ONL, Peter Molyneux.
Damn. Wow.
Peter Molyneux.
Masters of Albion. Isn't that a thing?
I mean, Albion is where Fable is set.
Oh, right.
He's
okay.
back.
I don't play Fable, but it makes sense.
What an
I've heard of
incredible
Albion
honor it is
before.
to be here on the stage with Jeff.
Yes, Peter.
He's an amazing.
This is so fun. So a couple months ago, you and I had lunch in London. I was like, "What are you working on?" You're like, "Well,
Stop
I've
bragging,
been working
Jeff.
on a game for a number of years. You've kept very quiet about it. You really wanted to let the game speak for itself. But tell us about Masters of Albion."
Right. So after messing around on mobile, what the hell was I doing? I thought to myself, I need to
I gotta appreciate it.
I need to come home to PC and console. So I've looked at Dungeon Keeper. I've taken some things that I've wanted to explore further with Dungeon Keeper. I've done the same with Black and White. I've taken things from Black and White. I've done the same with Fable. And this is what I'm showing tonight.
Well, and to your credit, you've self-funded this project yourself.
Oh,
You
wow.
put together a team of a lot of veterans from those games.
Yeah, I mean, I think my first realization is I needed to bring the old team back together again. So I'm working with people like Mark Healy and Russell Shaw and Ian Wright, the people that helped on and created Black and White, Dungeon Keeper, and Fable. Anyway, let's have a look at Masters of Albion.
All right, here's the world premiere of Masters of Albion.
I appreciate
Peter
that.
Molyneux.
Get me off the stage.
This is Masters of Albion. We're a team of 20 people dedicated to making something new, unique, and different. Here we are in the familiar, vast world of Albion, packed with stories, quests, treasures, and monsters.
So I'm confused. Is this like set in the world of Fable? Like, is this like a deal with Xbox, or is this just?
I don't know.
He had the rights, or is this a different Albion?
Gaining resources and earning money. By night, your town will be attacked by many of Albion's creatures.
Tap here to begin Chapter 2.
You can design anything. The food that people eat, the clothes they wear, the weapons they use, the armor they fight.
It's so funny that he made a statement about, oh man, what was I doing on mobile gaming? This looks like a mobile game with the click and drag.
My town's working hard to make that food.
I think this might be a bit more the Black and White influence. I haven't seen much of that game, but I think it is kind of this type of
I see
perspective.
I can also design, customize, and create all.
That's pretty cool.
Night is coming, the sun is going down, and now my town needs defending against the horrors of Albion. And this is my hero's time to shine. You don't have to play in God mode. At any point, you can possess a character.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
My hero is now under my complete control, and now it's time to fight.
Wow, I mean, that wasn't the most convincing, but convincing action. But we're early
my
here.
Hero's getting overwhelmed. Let's switch back to God mode and unleash some real power. Okay, we survived the night. Now, let's design a better weapon for my hero. You can be as silly as you want, but
I appreciate that.
swords just won't cut it. This is just a glimpse of Masters of Albion, an open-world God game full of combat, choices, mystery, and
Wishlist on Steam.
Interesting.
It's available to wishlist on Steam now.
That is interesting, to say the least.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Squid Game.
You know what would be great? Nick, Netflix, feel free to use this pitch. You play this game, and when you win, you get a month of free Netflix.
They wouldn't.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say every time you win, you get a second of a trailer for the season 2. And so you have to keep winning.
Dude, that is the second
trailer.
Terminator 2 fucking go into flame reference we've gotten in this showcase. But no, also, I feel like it's a little weird and almost like insensitive when you take the deep context of what Squid Game is about and then make it like, oh, it's all about dying in goofy ways. Like, like that's not what this is about. Also, what a transition. We get a Netflix ad and then a game starring a Netflix star. We saw this game before, though.
Is this the Unknown 9?
I believe so.
Sorry, by my calculations, we have about 25 minutes left. Do you think Indiana Jones is the closer?
I hope not. I say this not in a derogatory way. This feels like a THQ Nordic game.
I could see it.
I don't know who is publishing this, but...
And it is my duty, my journey, to step into the unknown.
Oh, yep. Unknown 9 Awakening. That's what it is.
Bandai is publishing
Bandai. It was at the fucking start. It's funny how, like, I didn't remember that until I saw it again. And I was like, oh, yeah, it said it right. Stupid. Arena Breakout Infinite. More Fun Studios.
Did Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 popularize that, like, GoPro on the gun camera angle?
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen that
so.
in a lot of shooters like that since then.
Yeah. I don't know if I've heard of this game.
I've heard of the title, but I don't know.
It sounds
if
vaguely
it's
familiar, but like Arena Breakout Infinite, like is this like a new version or I don't know.
Also, title ranking 3.
Yeah, no, Arena Breakout Infinite, like it just threw an infinite at the end there. You just
Arena Breakout Infinite is now available in early access with the full.
My least favorite type of title. 3 generic
now,
words.
Over the years, Blizzard has been a big part of Gamescom history, and this week we are thrilled to welcome them back for the first time since 2019. And to tell us more, here's the president of Blizzard, Johanna Ferris.
They cut that music way too early for her to still be halfway across the stage.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us on behalf of Blizzard. This is such a massive moment, but it's such a special time to be
Somebody
sharing
should
it here
add in like squeaking shoes, like.
Well, we're very glad to have you guys back, and I know you got a big booth with Xbox, right?
We do, yes. And come on by if you're here all week long. We're proud of it. But it's also a particularly
Dude, those
big
diamonds are
Warcraft.
sparkling, man.
We have
Ooh,
celebrations
they catch
and
those light.
anniversaries galore
Those
across
light.
Hearthstone, across Rumble, and of course a very big milestone for World of Warcraft this year.
Yes, speaking of World of Warcraft, The War Within, its global launch is coming up very soon this month, right?
Yes, it is, and we're just days away from the global launch of The War Within. August 26th, it's go time for that. And
Wow.
in 2 days,
I'm too busy dealing with the evil within to worry about the war within.
Psyched about it. Come on in and join.
I don't have time for this many
And I just wanna
internal
say
conflicts.
it's masterful work from the team. The World Soul Saga opens up such ambitious creative territory for us, arguably some of the most ambitious we've ever seen since WoW initially released 20 years ago. And we can't
Has
wait
it
to
only
embark
been
on it and
20
share with
years since
players.
WoW started?
Yeah,
I feel like that was,
very
I don't know.
exciting that this month is time
I
for
say
that,
only
but,
20 years as if
I
that's
know
not
this,
most
as
of
you
my
said,
life.
There's
But
so many Warcraft anniversaries, Blizzard anniversaries, Warcraft anniversaries. How can players be a part of this?
Yeah, there's a ton of ways we're going to be able to celebrate, so we definitely hope that you join us. There will be in-game events that commence in October, so there will be more details on that, but players will be able to earn really cool in-game rewards, and we'll be finding some creative ways to celebrate the history of Azeroth together. And also be on the lookout for our very first Warcraft Direct, where the team will share more in the coming months.
we need more directs, you know?
Warcraft universe.
Okay, well that's exciting.
We're gonna show you
I
something,
was
but make
wondering
sure
about,
you check out the
all other
Warcraft
Blizzard
Direct.
teams, Are they
Okay.
going to get in and celebrate these anniversaries too?
They are. There will be some nice surprises along the way, but I do want to shout out tonight the Overwatch 2 team.
Okay.
They've been doing some amazing work to show their honoring of World of Warcraft and the legacy that it brings. There'll be a new collab in September. We wanted to share tonight with all of you a sneak peek of the very first new
So
skin.
someone from
It's
Worldcraft
Widowmaker,
is coming. Yep.
and she's
Oh, okay.
embracing her
It's a skin.
allegiance for the Horde as Sylvanas Windrunner. So be on the lookout for more details from the Overwatch team on that.
Okay, thanks for bringing a little scoop along with you. That's fantastic. Now let's move to another franchise that has.
Thanks for
a
giving me
big year.
something.
Diablo.
Oh yes, all eyes on October 8th. Yes. We are super excited for the Vessel of Hatred, and we're even more excited that here at Gamescom this week will be the chance to have the first ever live hands-on experience with our very new Spiritborn class. It's beautiful, it's awesome to play, and it's definitely a key part of what makes the Vessel of Hatred so special for us.
All right.
It's really awesome that they decided to name this new DLC after
Here's a
Overwatch 2
look
fans.
at our mercenary companions. So
That's
take
really
look
that's a
on
touching
behalf of
tribute.
the Vessel
A lot of people
of
don't know that.
Could you imagine?
Suffering, desolation, horror.
This isn't my $100 million animation that I expect.
However, some of us have taken
I want to play Diablo. I have 1 and 3.
I've been wanting to play one of them, not the most recent. I think was it 2? I was told was a good starting.
He was
point?
like an all-time great.
Yeah, I think that's what I heard.
You fools get uglier and uglier.
I'm kind of hoping that they do 2 Resurrected on like Game Pass sometime in
sure.
the future.
But the return of hatred has pulled us back into the light.
I mean, ideally all of them on Game Pass would be nice, but
And though we now wait, watching from the shadows, we cannot
is Diablo
escape
4 on Game Pass?
Not yet.
why we
Not that I know of, at least. I could be wrong. I'll look it up.
or the fury that burns within us. I have your back.
I'm with you.
I will not let you down.
Oh, it is now available.
Okay.
See it. Shoot it.
It's also only $40. Huh. October 8th. The ultimate edition of the DLC that you need to pre-purchase? What the fuck?
Is that what's $40?
Game director, Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred. All games
You know, it's probably what it is that they now made the Vessel of Hatred like $70, and then so the base game is now low. I'm guessing that's what the system is here.
Mm.
And in Vessel of Hatred, it's no exception. We are hard at work at adding new ways to play and new ways to grow in power, like mercenaries. Ordinary people with extraordinary skills that you can hire to fight alongside you in your battle against Hell. We're also adding the Kuros Undercity, an all-new multi-layered dungeon that gives you the control.
I will say though, while you know we'll get in this, it is interesting. I'm looking forward to where Retrograde goes, because I will tell you, was not expecting Dragon Age Origins to be episode 2 after coming out of episode 1 with Space Marine. And you know the goal is to try to be relatively topical, so well, you know we have a lot of options as we go. Obviously, just from the showcase alone of all these games that are like sequels or spiritual successors, or just kind of like related to other games that have come out. So it'll be interesting to see where we go in the coming months.
I just went on Twitter real quick. Apparently, one of those secret level episodes is on Armored Core.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
That makes sense.
Release. Intense combat meets
The first Berserker, Kazan.
brutal world from Nexon coming to PC and console. Let's witness the chaos that awaits.
Cool.
This is my favorite.
I don't know, Street. Unless there's like a surprise game at the end. I think Indy might be.
Yeah, I think so too. As we get close to this, I don't think it's gonna be not even a one more thing, just like a surprise to be like. I don't know. I feel like honestly, if there isn't, I don't know why you wouldn't end on Borderlands 4.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they feared it would leak. It would leak during
that or like they don't want like a short CG-esque teaser. If Indy is gonna be like a big gameplay thing.
Oh shit.
Whatever.
You don't know, dude. Indy could just be like another 3-minute little trailer, and then they're out.
It'll make Kyle's joke even funnier if it is just another cutscene trailer, though.
Do you remember that one? I don't know why this popped up into my mind, but is it like Azura's Wrath?
Azura's Wrath.
Azura's Wrath. Yeah, I remember. I guess maybe I'm getting the vibes, but I remember seeing that game all the time. Good old PS3 days.
I think that game's kind of worth a little bit on the second-hand market
yeah.
now.
Picked up a lot of value.
The gameplay in this looks pretty fun, but this is another one where it's like I think the art.
Oh,
is
sure.
Just like okay.
The art, yeah. For me, the environments look very like.
Constraints of the past, our history. Here, you've always wanted. Your choices.
Is this that? Oh no, it said it, didn't it?
Yeah, it's Aura history.
Aura. That's what I didn't read it, but I was like, oh wait.
Were you gonna go? Is this Skull and Bones?
No. I actually remembered that the fucking. I thought it was Ava. I was like,
oh.
The Skull and Bones with, I guess it was. That's fair.
Play day one with PC Game Pass.
Thanks, Xbox.
Dark and darker. Mobile? How does this
Was
run
this
on
at
mobile?
the THQ one?
No, this is like a... It got popular on Twitch, I believe, if I'm remembering the game correctly. Because it's like a multiplayer game where you just kind of travel through dungeons. Which again is why I'm intrigued of how this runs on mobile. Darker mobile. Craft on a blue hole.
Darker Mobile is now available for global pre-registration. Now from NetEase Games, this next trailer is a new life simulation game where players can travel among super-powered worlds to craft their island and engage with friends. Let's take a look.
Start a new little fuck.
It didn't say that.
Flowtopia. Looks cozy.
Where does this rank on the cozy meter?
This is all the way to Animal Crossing, dude. This is it's there.
Oh, a farming game where you don't have to wait for the farming?
Oh my god. I'm never gonna financially recover from this. A whole island?
It's like Animal Crossing, but Infinity Nikki.
Flowtopia.
And Mario Galaxy.
What if it just like takes a dark turn and it's actually like, oh, you know, Alone in the Dark 2? Or Among the Sleep. That's what I meant to say. Among the Sleep 2. No, it is Flowtopia coming 2025. No, that game's gonna eat, dude. You already know that game's gonna fucking make bank.
Which will take you on an epic global adventure, Indiana Jones, and a great circle. Check this out.
Oh, we're just getting right into check this out. All right.
What if I told you there was a connection between ancient cultures around the world? A great circle. Does it exist?
So weird hearing Troy's voice here.
Mm-hmm.
That's up to you.
I think he's too big of a star where I can't not hear him. Oh. Oh, I can't get him out of my head. It's like I see him, even when he's acting. Look at this cutscene here. I just see Troy Baker with this suit.
For the first time, it was a defining moment for me. I never would have guessed that all these years later, I would be the one wearing the hat. But here I am. It's been a dream come true. A dream that I cannot wait for you to live for yourselves. The beauty of a first-person game like this is that we all get to feel what it's like to become Indian. You're the one who cracks the whip, who feels the weight of every punch and the thrill.
We have a HUD, at least.
Yep.
Indy is such a unique character. Professor, an archaeologist, a brawler, an explorer, the quintessential.
And Harrison Ford.
And this game has everything you'd expect from an Indiana Jones adventure. Mysterious artifacts, cunning villains, ancient discoveries, hard-hitting action. It's a world of
That was the weakest punch for saying hard-hitting action.
The Great Circle spans the entire globe, from snake-filled jungle temples to scorpion-riddled desert tombs, stunning open areas to explore freely, full of secrets for you.
Do you think the game looks pretty good?
It does look very pretty.
And revolver, Indy's journal and his camera will immerse you in the mystery, providing extra info on all of your finds so you can appreciate all of the little historical details he obsesses over. And those details are your key to solving the ancient puzzles that hold the secrets you're after. But ancient secrets don't come easy. It's best to have an exit strategy. This is an incredible new way to experience Indiana Jones.
See, and you switch to third person when you're climbing, too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I don't know. Adventure Calls. Is that slogan?
Doesn't that look great? A world of mystery to explore. But you're probably wondering when the game comes out, right?
October 10th.
December. Yep.
Fuck. Oh. Wow. Nothing big happening that week, I heard.
There you have it. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is coming out this December for Xbox Game Pass and PC. But there is one more thing.
Nick!
Machine Games of Bethesda
Oh.
wanted to share with you.
Wolfenstein? Oh no, about Indiana Jones.
Oh, no.
Is
I
it
got
playable scenes from the movies? That
I
they
got
keep
too
teasing?
hype. I got too hype. What?
Oh,
Oh!
PS5.
Oh!
Look at that.
Games coming to PlayStation 5
Shit.
spring of 2025.
Okay.
All right, before we wrap up ONL, we do have one final
You
game
son of a bitch!
Check this out. This thing of ours, it's a brotherhood. Treachery. And the thing will not exist among us. You wish to end yourself, your life, to this family.
Oh.
What?
That's cool.
Oh, dude.
Dang.
Hell yeah.
Just
December?
a tease, but
Oh,
that's
no,
pretty
Seymour,
cool.
December. Fuck. Oh, dude. If you couldn't tell, I like Mafia.
We're going back to the roots of what fans love about the Mafia franchise.
Holy shit. I knew that they were working on a new Mafia game.
Mafia's success is built on our players' passion for the franchise, and we're so proud to return to Mafia with the old country. We can't wait to show you all more. Thanks for watching.
Sick.
Man. Oh, shit. I wasn't expecting that.
That was a fun surprise, right?
I mean, I was hoping for it, to be honest. I think I might have said it on one of the podcasts, but still, I wasn't actually expecting 2K to deliver there.
December 12th, when the Game
Ooh.
Awards streams live everywhere.
Oh, is that
Come
one
on,
we'll see more?
2K.
Oh.
We got Mafia, we got Civilization, we got Borderlands. BioShock is still there. Come on.
Trust me, it's going to be a very special
Wow.
show. All right, well, thanks again to my co-host, Shots. Did you do a great job?
Thank you so much, Jeff. It was really great to be here. I hope everyone had an amazing time. And can I say something in German too? I don't want to show you up, but vielen Dank, ihr Lieben. Ich hoffe, ihr habt eine super, super Zeit und viel Spaß auf der Gamescom.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what that's what I always say.
Enjoy Gamescom. Have a great night.
Wow. Okay, dude, I'm riding off the high of this Mafia thing. Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
I genuinely, so, okay, I had heard that there was a Mafia game, that Hangar 13 was working on a Mafia game. I just didn't think we'd see it so soon. And again, I got really hyped because I thought it was coming out this year, but it's not. We're just going to see more probably at Gamescom, and then I'm hoping a 2025 release date. But as someone who's in the last
Mafia
like 2
1,
years.
Was Mafia 1 2020 or 2021?
What, the remastered?
The Mafia Definitive Edition.
Definitive
yeah.
Edition? Oh. 2020, I believe.
So they've been cooking for a bit. That could be next year.
Yeah. What was it called? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up now. Just 2020. Yeah. I know that they released a bunch of the definitive editions like right after each other. I just don't know if they were. The one criticism I have is that I don't think all those definitive editions were really definitive editions.
Right.
But I am actually going back to see what all the games were, or all the secret levels. But Nick, what do you think about Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024?
You know, I'm a broken record with this, but I would say it was pretty good. There's definitely some things in there that I liked, and there's definitely the signature Jeff Keighley slump in the middle again, where
there's
just like a lot of stuff that I'm not really interested in. But I mean, some of the highlights for me personally, I think obviously Mafia, that's a highlight. I love those games as you do. Borderlands, like, cool to see, but like I need to see a little bit more for that. There's not quite enough there. Quite enough meat on that
there's not. I
teaser
mean, I'm not
bone.
even a Borderlands fan, but obviously I've now become one after seeing the Borderlands movie. But I'm just looking forward to see what they do in terms of the visuals here, because again, I don't know if those visuals were what we can expect in the game, or if it's just like, hey, it's like a little teaser for what's to come. I don't know. It feels like they're kind of stepping into new kind of visual language here. So we'll see. Before we continue the quick talk about the Gamescom opening night live, here's everything from the secret levels. I'm going frame by frame. So obviously we have Warhammer 40K. That's it. I was going to say Bolt Gunner or whatever, but it's not. All right, Unreal Tournament. New World at Atronum, which is Amazon Games IP. PlayStation, so that's just a vague thing saying PlayStation IP. Obviously, Nick said he saw God of War in there. Dungeons and Dragons could explain the dragons that we see. The Outer Worlds 2, Nick, specifically, not just the Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds 2.
That's going to be cool.
Yep.
I wonder if that'll be like a prequel or maybe.
Oh yeah, and there's Pac-Man. So it was Cyberpunk Pac-Man that we saw. Honor of Kings. I'm not sure what that is. Can't remember that one.
He did say that there was some new stuff in there.
Okay,
so
Armored
that might
Core,
be like a new thing.
as you had said earlier. Mega Man. And
I did see Mega Man. Wow.
Exodus. Cool. Huh. I don't know what Exodus is either. Again, new thing probably. Spelunky is going to get one. Crossfire. So, we did mention Crossfire in this.
That was probably the one like military looking one, I bet.
And then Concord, which is interesting that they put Concord separately from PlayStation, because that is a PlayStation IP. But anyway, I digress. Sifu, another one. Oh, actually, no, Sifu I can understand, because that one wasn't necessarily released on. It was released as a PlayStation exclusive, but then it came out. Yeah, okay, that's it. Yeah. So, cool.
Seems like a lot for that, honestly.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We got quite a few interesting looks throughout this showcase. I skipped to a very interesting part of the showcase there. Just all right. So we're going to talk more about this on the podcast to kind of get really into what games we liked, deep dive and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. General first impressions, though, Nick, typical Jeff showcase, kind of meanders in the middle, but I think it does stick the landing. I can
definitely some good stuff. It was not like a dud of a show.
No. And no, I think we had some good fun, at least watching it and predicting along. I think it's part of the fun of these reactions. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Oh, well, to say my thoughts, I thought it was interesting. A few surprises in there. It is nice to see games that haven't leaked, to be honest. And even even when we have something like for example, like Borderlands 4, I could tell you that Borderlands 4 is coming. It's just that now we have hey, it's like real and it's coming out next year. Same thing with Mafia. Like I knew there's Hangar 13 was working on something related to Mafia, and it's now cool to see that it's Mafia prequel. We're taking it back to the old country. So hell yeah,
which would be really interesting to see how that.
I mean, we get a bit of we get a bit of that kind of old country in the second one, because in the second one he goes to, I think it's the second one. I'm not. We'll get into the podcast. We don't have to deep dive on it yet, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. Check out the Respawn Station podcast for weekly episodes of us talking about games. This week, obviously, we're going to be all about Gamescom opening night live. And what else? Oh, check out Retrograde, because Retrograde is our new show where we're talking about games on our backlog. We did one about Warhammer 40K Space Marine, and the next one has been voted to be Dragon Age Origins. So that's going to be an interesting one. So stay tuned for that. But that's it for our 2.5 hour Gamescom opening night live reaction. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, follow us on all the platforms, and check out respawnstation.com. And with that said, people, as always, until next time, have a good night, a good morning, and a damn good time.